Hiya, this is Netty, and I am here with Tomahawk because it is Big and Little Thoughts. So Tomahawk and I have not been able to record together recently because my computer died.
Rip.
Sad times.
Rip.
But we are back up and running and we are able to record Big and Little Thoughts again. And we have a bit of an exciting subject. So because we're a little bit behind schedule with recording, we had everything all planned and we've got the thumbnail done and everything. We still wanted to talk about this subject. It is Valentine's Day, so we're a little bit behind.
What?
But it... Huh?
What? I thought we were
it's
talking
not-
about jelly beans.
For a second I actually panicked. For a second I actually panicked. I was like, what? Like, you know we're talking about this. But yeah. Okay, no jelly beans today, guys. But yeah, so we're talking about Valentine's Day and dating. So it's a bit of a cringe subject. Cringe-tastic episode coming to you guys today. So yeah, we are a little bit late, but it's still February, so it still kind of counts. That's what I'm going with anyway. So, Tomahawk, let's kick it off with a question, shall we?
Let's kick it off.
To you,
Yes. B.
from a Valentine note,
Oh.
what would be like your perfect Valentine's Day? So, say if you had some lucky lady who was like, Tom, I'm going to take you on an amazing date for Valentine's Day, and you weren't allowed to know anything that was happening. What would be the one thing that you went there and you were like, this is exactly what I would have wanted?
Probably like an activity to do together. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily like to like sit down and chill. I know that's kind of nice, but if we were gonna go like surfing, rock climbing, snowboard, it'd have to be an activity, and I'd be like, yes, let's do this. Like something that we can both like do together. I think that'd be pretty sweet.
I think that is one of the things that a lot of people make like the mistake with. Like, they'll go to the cinema or something, and obviously you're not actually talking to the person then. Like, you're just like sat there like, oh, I don't know you any more than what I did before we came in. Whereas
Except that bit when you went, and it was like a clown or something.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. They have a fear of clowns.
Note to self.
I've got to say, like, I probably agree with you. I'd say if it was like a first date thing, I think an activity would be really cool. Actually, I think an activity would be really cool in general. But at the same time, it would kind of be nice just to have like dinner and play Uno.
True.
Or cards or something like that. Or
But
even
then you find out how competitive they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or even it would be cool. Yeah. Yeah, that would be fun.
What's your laughs today are on
I
point?
don't know. I've not recorded for a while, so all my laughs are like, they've been like stored in.
Just going through the checklist.
Yeah. Yeah, got to get them
There
all
you go.
into one video.
Yeah. Laugh compilation, make it happen. Somebody, please.
No, don't, please. There's a laugh compilation of Stampy, and it's
I've
so
watched it.
funny.
I watched it. I did a
So
Snapchat. I
funny.
did an Instagram story a couple of weeks ago. I was there watching
did you?
it. Yeah, I was just there laughing. Just had it on the background. I was like, oh. I was there just like, try not to laugh. That's a try not to laugh challenge.
Yeah, that's so good.
Nobody stole
That'd be
that.
quite fun for a video. I've just realised the light on my video, I apologise, it keeps going a bit weird and it's like giving me like a really white forehead. This is really strange.
It's alright.
Pardon?
Man, I'm pasty. Sorry, I'm pasty too.
I don't know why it's doing it. I'm just going to hide myself behind the emoji. No, the other thing that I guess would be quite cool is say if like a double datey thing, like say if it was like us with like people and then like played like Uno and stuff. That would be quite fun.
That'd be
That
cool.
would be nice. Would you say that you're traditional when you're dating? So do you feel that it should be like the male pays for like the food or whatever?
Yeah, I'd probably say so. That's just kind of where like I've been brought up in my like ways of thinking, and I like to do that kind of thing. Like, you know, if I can, I will.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I think like I don't know how I feel about that because sometimes I kind of think no. But then I don't feel it should be like, so obviously like traditionally it would always be like the male would court the female and then do all of that. But like, I don't know. I think sometimes like it can always be like a little bit awkward. Like I think because they used to be kind of almost like the set rules of dating.
Yeah.
It meant it was easy. Everyone knew where they stood. But then now it's kind of like where that's like that's very old-fashioned views.
Yeah.
It's then that awkward thing of like, do I, don't I? Like,
yeah.
am I going to offend? I've got hiccups. Am I going to offend them? Am I not? Like, it's sort of like a strange one. I don't feel like they should have to. I do think it's like I've got to admit, I think I'm quite traditional.
It's down to the person, essentially.
Yeah.
Like, but you know, if you are going on a first date, take your wallet, because 9 times out of 10 you're gonna need it for something.
Yeah.
So you end up
Yeah,
like, oh, I
exactly.
seem to have left my wallet at home. Oh dear, looks like I can't pay for the meal. Looks like
Yeah.
you're both washing up then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. I think I'm
prepared.
just traditional in life.
Yeah.
I think I quite have.
Netty
quite
only
traditional.
gets driven round in horse and cart.
Yeah. You have to give a hanky to my parents to take me out. No, you don't really. I don't even know if that's a thing. I made that up.
A hanky.
No, because in the olden days they always had like a hanky.
My
embroidered.
neckerchief.
Yeah, but they had it would be like it'd be embroidered.
What happens
with their
now if
initials
you're
in the
ever seen
corner.
out with your parents and you just have like random men throwing handkerchiefs at your parents? Like, what's like, are you gonna do? That'd be like your dad would probably make a joke. It was like, actually, I don't need to blow my nose. I have my own, or something like that. Like,
Could
shout
be
out,
a
Steve.
thing.
Shout
Who
out.
knows? Yeah, shout out, Steve. Everyone knows my dad. Do you have any embarrassing moments on a date?
Yeah, it's that story I've told many a times about the waiter, you know, being funny with me and stuff like that. I think that's probably one of the only embarrassing times. Oh, I was on a date and somebody whipped my hat off and I was like, whoa, she knows I'm bald, run! That's about it.
I think that would come out eventually, Tom. How are you going to keep that hidden? Like,
I have many hats. I have many hats.
to be fair, though, anyone who has a problem with it, then they're not worthy of to date you.
Seeing the shine. I mean,
That's
yes.
how Don't look into the light.
Don't. It always makes me laugh. Like, you know, have you seen SpongeBob the movie?
Yeah, no, I haven't. I lied.
All
I
right.
don't know
So
why I
basically,
said
there's this scene in it, and King Neptune's there, and they take off his crown, and everyone's like, "Bald, bald." I always imagine like that's what it's like, and I always giggle at that scene. And everyone looks at me. I was like, I can laugh. I like SpongeBob.
See, I've never actually really watched SpongeBob. That's a little fun fact for you.
Oh God. The list of stuff that you haven't seen just gets bigger.
I
and
think
bigger.
I've seen like the odd bit. I just don't really know it very well. Like I know the who lives in a pineapple under the sea.
We'll
Come
stop.
on.
We'll do a SpongeBob episode now, everyone. So it's Jelly Beans and SpongeBob. So
No,
the list
I
is
don't
getting
love
bigger.
SpongeBob. I have an embarrassing moment from on a date.
Ooh.
We went out for dinner at it was the Jamie Oliver restaurant.
Oh,
Like-
fancy. Fancy.
This isn't a brand deal. There are other restaurants out there. We went to the Jamie Oliver restaurant, and they have really, really big menus, like really really long ones. And I was like
God,
looking
I can
at
know
the
where
menu.
this is going already.
What do you reckon happened?
I'm sorry. Can I have this? Can I just ask?
No.
Can I have this
Oh, I
without
don't get
this and
embarrassed
without
about
this
that.
and-
Tom
Yeah, I
always
know.
makes fun of me because I can never order anything normally off the menu. I have to like make a change
Every
to it.
time we go
Can I have
out.
this but without
Excuse me,
this?
Tom,
But then
I'm
can
sorry,
I add
Tom, sorry.
this?
Can I just ask? Is it at all possible to have this without? You know it says it's cheesy and cream. How much cheese is actually in this? Can I have that without? It's not like I'm lactose intolerant. I'm just a bit funny with cheese. That's all.
This is actually what I do. But no, so it was a really big menu, and I held it up in front of me,
And it was
I
bigger than you.
Pardon?
And it was bigger than you.
No, I knocked over his drink,
Nice.
but I didn't notice straight away. And when I did notice, I panicked and I just didn't say anything. And the drink was going. It was like bench seats, and it was just going on the bench next to him, like the trousers and everything was so.
Did he even not say it? Did he not notice or say anything?
No. I just sort of.
So-
He did
he just-
after. He did when he realised, and I was like, "Oh."
When he had
sorry.
wet pants and he was like,
Yeah.
"What happened there?"
I was really awkward.
Didn't you say anything then?
Yeah, I did then. I was like, "Oh, sorry," but I just panicked at first, and I just didn't say anything to solve it.
So it's there slowly dripping towards him, and you're just there, just like, well, the starter looks quite good. Like,
I might go for the risotto. No, but yeah,
no pancetta.
no.
It's trying to be funny. It's fine. Happens all the time.
Not funny, Tom. Not funny.
I'm hilarious.
Do you make a big deal out of Valentine's Day?
Not really. I don't think that you should be just 1 year dedicated. 1 day a year to dedicate your
1 year, a whole year dedicated.
That's how I do it. That's how I do it.
1 year, next, move on.
So I've got no money. It's always spent on roses and chocolates every day. Like,
yeah.
No, not really. I would like to kind of like the whole, everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very commercially, I'd love to do a whole like, roses, petals, and all that romantic stuff. But
Yeah. See, I resent it. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of Valentine's Day. I'm not a Valentine's Day person. I wouldn't say like I'm not romantic or anything. I would
Don't
say
you think
I can
Timmy
be,
would
but-
look like Cupid if he was a bit smaller?
Yeah. If we fed him some like cake.
Imagine me a little
Should we
nappy
give
with a
him
bow.
chubbier
He'd
cheeks?
be there like,
Yeah. I think it's just his hair so pristine makes it.
yeah,
like
exactly,
Cupid.
heavenly.
But no, I'm not. I don't like that. Valentine's Day forces you to do something nice on that day, and also, I resent the fact of like how expensive everything gets.
Yeah.
Like they put up the price of roses to like a ridiculous amount, and like
£12
stuff.
or something. Oh,
Yeah,
more
and
than that, like, yeah.
It's just stupid. It's like no, like just do it the day after. Like why does it have to be on that day? Like I don't really understand it. I don't like it.
That reminds me, I was in Asda the day before Valentine's Day, or it was actually on Valentine's Day, and there was a huge crowd of men around with Valentine's cards and stuff like that. And I was there like, should I take a picture? This would make a great meme. I was like, I wanted to like send it to like Lab Bible or something, but I didn't like.
No,
It's
I
so
just.
funny.
And I think as well, from when I always worked in like hospitality and I worked in like bars and restaurants and stuff like that. And I used to kind of cringe. Like it always used to be the people out on Valentine's Day would always seem to be, you could tell they were like really early on and they don't really know each other very well and they're a bit shy and a bit awkward. Or they've been together for so long and they're just a bit bored of each other. And so then they're... No, but that's what it always was. It was always, you could see that, like, everyone just looked really awkward. And I always used to think, like, oh, I never want to be one of those couples, like, that is sort of sat in an awkward restaurant.
Did you ever see any
on
awkward
Valentine's
proposals
Day.
or all?
No, I've never
Any?
witnessed a proposal, ever.
Never have I. Actually, I have. I
you?
have. Minnie.
Oh, Minnie proposed to me in Ireland. Oh yeah, I witnessed that one,
was
I
a
guess.
joke.
But he asked me to be his meme, not his wife.
But everyone
What
in the
would you-
restaurant thought it said wife.
Yeah. Oh, should we tell this story?
Yeah, go on. We've got
So-
time. Everyone knows this is going to be a long episode. It's fine.
Yeah.
Grab your popcorn.
Once upon a time, we were in Ireland, of course, at a Mindvention, because that is where we always are. Basically, it's got to the stage now that every trip we have, like, we'll look back and we'll be like, oh, where were we that time that happened? It's like, oh, it's probably a
Can't remember.
Mindvention.
Yeah.
And chances are it's a Mindvention. So we're in Ireland, we're in Galway, and we're at Mindvention, and Minnie always used to, I'm not wearing it today, that's weird. I always wear a thumb ring, and Minnie always steals it. I have lost so many of them when Minnie takes them home, or he'll take it up to his room and then never give it back to me, or like I've
His
lost
collection.
so many. Yeah, he must have a collection of all my rings somewhere, but he always steals it. Anyway, I posted an embarrassing picture of him on Instagram. Well, it wasn't embarrassing, it was funny. It was he put on someone else's glasses and pulled them away, and it's made his eyes really tiny. It was funny. But anyway, I posted that and he said he's going to get me back. And I was sort of like, yeah, okay, whatever. Had dinner, did all of that. And bearing in mind, we're in a group of about like 20 people.
In a packed restaurant
packed
in
restaurant.
Ireland on a Saturday night. Literally, it was full. And this wasn't a normal conventional bar.
No.
It was like 2 stories, huge
Yeah, it's all up
walkways,
and down
absolutely
yeah.
massive. There was a hen party
Yeah.
or whatever near us.
Yeah. It was
then-
crazy. Yeah. And then Minnie stands up and he tings his glass, and we just think he's just going to give a silly speech, and he's like, so the last year it's been the worst of my life, and everyone was like ha 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 ha, like laughing because he was joking. And then he walked over to me and got on one knee, and everyone's like cheering and stuff, and he held up my thumb ring and was like, Netty, will you be my meme? And I'm laughing so much it looks like I'm crying because I'm laughing and wiping my eyes, and I I don't know. No one else hears. He said meme, not wife. And
I was
like,
at the other end of the table. I couldn't hear anything. I just saw this. I was like, what is he doing?
And then like, so I like laugh, nodding my head, and then the whole restaurant's cheering, clapping. The waitress comes over, offers champagne. Like it was just crazy. It was crazy.
It was the funniest night ever. There was a kid with one of the organisers, and he thought it was legit. Like he started crying with
happiness. He was so happy for us
and everything else like that. And then when we talked,
oh, it was heartbreaking. I was like, I'm so sorry. It's just Minnie making jokes.
It was hilarious.
And then we fooled loads of you guys on April Fool's Day, and Minnie put the video on Instagram.
Yeah, that's
because there's a video of it. Minnie put a video of it on Instagram. On April Fool's Day, so people saw him proposing and everyone cheering, so that was quite fun. But yeah, so that was the only proposal I've ever witnessed. What would you say is the perfect gift? So on Valentine's Day, what is it to you that would make you be like, oh my gosh, she like knows me so well?
Perfect gift for me, just something that I like.
Yeah,
like something that. I think the best thing with gifts is if you can get someone a gift that's something that they want but they'd never think to get for themselves.
Yeah.
That's like the best thing you can do. I don't know, for me, just it's a hat. I don't know. I'm easy. Like whatever. Like just as long as it's thoughtful and stuff. Like it doesn't really matter.
See, that's what it is for me. It's like thoughtful things.
Mm-hmm.
Like say if someone got me like a really expensive random necklace where it's just a random necklace, there's nothing personal, or they got me a bottle of Dr. Pepper, I think I would go with the Dr. Pepper.
Well, you already use that, the bottle of Dr. Pepper.
Or I would sell the expensive necklace and buy loads of Dr.
You buy crates.
No, but it's something thoughtful or something homemade. Like I always used to love it. Like when a group of my friends and we always used to, I know this isn't dating and stuff, but we would always like make each other birthday cards. And they were always like really thoughtful, and time and effort went into it. It wasn't just ordered something online and it came. Like time and effort went into it. And like say like at events when the kids like the amount of like little cuddly toys that people have made us and stuff
like
of
I've
our
got
characters.
all mine on my shelf down there. Like I don't know if you guys can see. There's that cardboard figurine there, and I've got like, who made us those little I've got like a little mini tomahawk, and it's all like
that
hand
was that
stitched.
in Geek.
No, that was a different one.
Not that one.
But like a little tiny one. It was from who's it from?
I've got a few. I've got Lois made me one.
Yeah, I think it was Lois. I'm pretty sure it was Lois. Like I've still got that, and then I've got. I like to keep like little bits of like.
Yeah. I've still got all my stuff. Yeah, I love them. But so anything that's like someone's put time or effort or thought or care and stuff like that, to me that's like my favourite stuff. Would you be upset if like a partner forgot Valentine's
Day? Not really. I think it would be a case of it would be if I'd remember it and they'd forgotten. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
what about an anniversary? So say a big, quite a few years down the line, like you're married.
I've never made it past a year, so
yeah, but I'm just
really
saying, like, no, but I'm just saying, like, you must know, like, whether or not you'd be annoyed, like, if you're married and stuff, and you've been with someone for like
sure.
ages.
Yeah,
if they forgot their wedding anniversary.
Unless it's sort of like crazy and hectic going on in life. If it's just everything's all like chill and normal and stuff, you've got to be kind of like, well, you know, come on, sort it out.
I always forget dates. I'm awful.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would be annoyed, like especially not Valentine's Day. With an anniversary, and maybe like a little bit. I may have like a little huff. Like I might like bang some pots and pans or something, putting them away or something. But then that would be fine.
Watch out for pots and pans.
Yeah, but I don't think I would be annoyed. Do you enjoy dating? Oh, can I just say one thing, actually, on the last thing?
Go on.
I did a trick on someone once where I'd sort of said, like, I don't do Valentine's Day. I don't really like it. And then it got to midnight, and then I was like, oh my gosh, like, it's now like Valentine's Day, like I can give you your present. And they panicked because I had said like, oh, I don't do Valentine's Day, and I hadn't got them anything. It was just a trick, just to make them scared.
You're lovely, aren't you?
Yeah. But yeah, do you enjoy dating?
I do and I don't. Like, it's nice getting to know someone and like having like, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's really hard to explain.
Yeah.
I do and I don't. I think if you are dating someone, it's great, but trying to find a date is very difficult.
Yeah.
Well, it might just be me.
I'll say I hate dating. Hate it with a passion. You know, I just find it awkward and uncomfortable. I want to fast forward the dating bit and be comfortable.
Yeah.
And like know them already. Like I like getting to know new people.
Yeah, same.
But I don't like the bit where it's like awkward conversation.
Yeah. So.
Oh, sorry.
So I was gonna make a joke again, but it doesn't matter.
No, go on.
Do you like pickles? Do you like olives? Your olive theory. You know the olive theory, right?
Have 7, then you like them.
No. The olive theory is if you're in a relationship, there'll be one person who likes olives and one person who doesn't, and then you know you're doing well because the person who doesn't like them can give the olives to the person who does like them.
Ah.
How I Met Your Mother. Go.
Have you ever dated anyone from online?
Yep. I have.
Any more to say on that?
Yeah, I have. I've had a few relationships from that. It's kind of, I think it's a bit more acceptable now than it would have been like 10 years ago. Like obviously,
I would say even 5 years ago.
5 years ago. Because obviously it's but I'd say it's good, but obviously you need to be careful with it as well.
Yeah.
Because it's still now in 2017. It's still kind of a.
Well, you still don't know if the person you're talking to is the person
Exactly.
you're talking to.
You could be
like
talking. Yeah, you could be talking to Frank when it's not like, like whatever.
But so safety is really important. That is the one thing that makes me nervous with like dating online is making sure the person is who they say they are. And when you, again, like I know we've said it before with like online friendship, if you're meeting up with someone that you've met online, make sure you tell someone where you're going and like tell them where, like who you're meeting up with and like all of that.
I'd say even go with a friend as well sometimes if you're unsure. Like even just the initial meeting them and stuff like that. Yeah. It's just
because it is really awkward when you first meet someone that you've got a friendship with online anyway.
Yeah, I'd say as well. If you're doing the whole online thing as well, like make sure you talk to them for a bit. Yeah. Like don't just be like, you know, speak to them and then like meet them like the next week or something like that. Like you need to get to know that person and everything else like that. So yeah.
Can you remember your first date?
Not really. I honestly can't. I haven't had a lot of dates in my life. I just can't remember it. What was? I think I can remember. For most things I can remember about dates is the whole thing before dates of like, this is gonna sound really weird, of like what I'm gonna wear and stuff like that. It's like first impressions and stuff, and then
getting ready is always really horrible, like really nerve-wracking.
I'll change that. I don't want to wear that, and then
How long do you spend like getting your hair and stuff ready?
Yeah, just gotta wax it. I don't remember the actual first date. I remember all the feelings and stuff, like, you know, nerves, and going Tommy Tomato probably.
My first date was going to the primary school disco.
Oh goodness.
I don't know what year I was, but I was like quite young, and my best friend and I, we both had like our boyfriends were both best friends as well, so it was sort of all 4 of us, and so we all met up, and they got us a necklace each, and so it was like they were best friends necklace. So I had one half of a heart, and my best friend had the other half of the heart. But then my boyfriend had the same half as what my best friend did, and so I could connect with my boyfriend's heart and my best friend's, and he got me a little heart chocolate with like little balls in, little shiny silver balls.
Jeez, what a romantic.
Yeah, and we did a slow dance at the disco with our panda pops and those rainbow sweets.
I remember them.
Do you remember those like rainbow sweets or like little puffy
I remember
things?
the panda pops used to be like 25p or something.
Yeah. You must remember the rainbow sweets.
What, those like corn ones?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
just
I remember
puffs
them.
of colour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I started dating properly until I was like 16.
I think this wasn't dating properly. I was in primary. So
Yeah, but even having like a girlfriend.
Oh really?
Yeah. Boys are different.
Yeah.
I was too busy
Well,
climbing
no,
trees
because
and
I had a
stuff.
boyfriend.
Huh? No, I meant me.
Oh yeah, but because you said boys are different, then but obviously, if for me to have a boyfriend, then
No, yeah, okay, fine. Okay. I was different. Okay, I was different. Not all romantics from primary school, you know what I mean? Like,
to the Americans, like primary school is like infant school.
Preschool?
Preschool. I don't know.
preschool.
So it's like kind of
yeah.
the age. Primary school for us is the ages between like 5 and 11, I think.
Yeah.
So it was in that time.
Middle school? I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm really confused. The whole American schooling system confuses me.
Yeah.
So
I was young.
that kind of age.
I was under 12.
There you go.
There we go. Same height, but under 12. But yeah, so that is it for our Valentine's and dating episode. So let us know if you've ever had any embarrassing moments at a date, because they are always the best moments. And yeah, next episode, jelly beans.
Yeah. Really? For real?
No.
Oh,
Maybe. Who knows?
You had me going.
Who knows? So guys, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you all next week. Bye.
Bye. Big and little thoughts. We're still after an outro. If you know about one, let us know in the comment section below. Hit my microphone. Woo! Memes.